One other thing I wanted to add about pellet stoves is that they are controlled by a computer board as far as the control panel, and there's built-in safety features. For instance, if the door were to open by a child or something like that, the stove would shut itself down. If something was screwed up with the feed rate and there were a bunch of pellets being added to the burn pot and it got too hot in there, there's actually a thermo disc up top that tells the computer board to shut the stove down. So those are basically some of the control features in these stoves. There's a couple fans in the stove as well. One that blows the exhaust out the exhaust pipe going up there, and there's another fan, the convection blower, that blows the fan out into the room. So if one of those fans were to stop running, I believe the control panel on this stove would shut down as a safety feature. Keep in mind that with these stoves there are all kinds of maintenance that needs to be done at the end of the year. You need to go through and I take a shop vac and clean the thing out at the usually after about each ton of pellets. I only burn about close to 2 tons per year. I don't burn it full time. The other thing that you should know is that there is no dust in my house, as you really can't see. We're just down in the basement. It's basically my son's playroom, but there's really no dust like you'd have with a fireplace, on your windowsills. As we look around here, you'll see it's a fairly big area down here, and we really keep it nice and warm. And there's also another room back there, like a workout room, which is about 12 by 12. So that's basically the area that we use to heat. One last thing I wanted to add is that I usually track the temperature. I use a gun like this. It's an infrared thermometer, and what I can do with this is I can shoot out a laser beam right on the exhaust pipe, sort of like that. You see that red dot? And then I can read the temperature. The temperature currently looks to be about 136, and that's pretty good temperature for me. I mean, once you get used to your stove, you'll know the settings. I guess anything about 550 degrees will cause a fire, okay? Because that's at the point where wood combusts. I think generally pellet stoves should be about, I would say, less than 200 degrees. I don't know what each manufacturer says for its stove, but this particular stove, I don't think I've ever had it above 145, but I really don't run the 5th setting on the control panel, which is the highest, because I don't need it. Alright, well, thank you. I hope this is some information for anyone out there interested in pellet stoves. Currently, they're a lot cheaper to run than a propane fireplace or electric heat. But you can also do calculations online. There are calculators, and you can determine if you can compare propane, electricity, coal, wood. Coal and wood are a lot cheaper, but they're also a lot more effort and a lot messier. So good luck in your purchase. Do your research, and hopefully some of you might go out there and get a pellet stove and sit back and enjoy your purchase. Thanks for watching.